Oh, hello? What's up? You don't say. Humble conference call? I'll be there. I'll be there real shortly. Humble Nation, I have arrived! I'm here to take you to the next level, just like our fearless leader, Brian Foote. This was an amazing conference call. Hopefully you guys agree. Hopefully you stick around for the video, and if you're interested, I suggest you stay tuned right after this. Gotta go do my duties. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now that I'm back, before we dive into this epic, amazing, some consider it to be the best conference call to date, I ask that you guys smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, comment down below, and now it's time to get into this video. Let's go! You know, ladies and gentlemen, it's time, and this is going to be one of the most epic Humble videos you are going to see from this channel, and the reason is because this was by far, in my opinion, the best conference call to date. Brian Foote literally came out the gate swinging. I mean, he literally came out the gate swinging. This is incredible. If this is a baseball game, this is a guy that is about to hit for the freaking cycle, ladies and gentlemen. This was tremendous. The amount of just enthusiasm, the strength that was coming behind each PowerPoint slide. As we continued to dive deeper and deeper, you could just sense the presence of Brian Foote in each one of those slides as he's speaking, ladies and gentlemen. The smiles. I mean, we also got to see a different side of Brian Foote that I think, you know, honestly, we needed. And it was a little bit of aggression. It was a professional aggression. It was a way to say, hey, I'm sick and tired of hearing this over here. I'm sick and tired of hearing this over here. We're focused in this lane right here, and we're going to deflect everything that is negative going on. I'm showing you guys word for word, literally PowerPoint for PowerPoint, presentation, what is going on here. I'm excited. You know what? He comes out, and he literally is speaking over a lot of our heads when it comes to really everything that is going on, and then he breaks it down to provide us in layman's terms exactly what he's talking about. He went a lot longer, he said this time, and the reason was because he really wanted to emphasize exactly what is going on, and I thought that was tremendous. Another key thing is the fact that the Humble Nation, the Humble community showed up in droves, ladies and gentlemen. This was such a tremendous and exciting time. We're seeing what this company is all about. I mean, there are so many people out there that honestly, it would take an entire 30-minute to 40-minute video thinking and honestly talking about every single person who has had a piece of due diligence, has done research, has provided it. I mean, it's endless. I do want to give mad props and a thank you to, again, TC and Burner Market Trading for hosting such a tremendous event. TC, I would have loved to see your face through the whole thing because I think it would have been absolutely epic. Because some of the things that he was saying, I know how you would have responded. But this was such an exciting time, guys. Honestly, I'm hyped. My adrenaline was pumping. I'm sure my blood pressure is up. And, you know, this is seriously, it's just a different environment with this stock. It's almost like we're all family. We're all family in this. And we're just seeing something grow from a very infant stage, literally from the ground up. It's almost like you're watering it every day. You're making sure you're giving it the proper nourishment. You're doing everything you can, and you're seeing this build out and do what it's supposed to do. I know Brian Foote's doing that. Brian Foote is giving it all. I think even at some point in the entire conference call, he was like, well, I hope I don't pass out, basically is what he's saying. That is the type of leadership I want to see. I mean, his team, anytime he talks about completing a task, accomplishing a task, he's passing it off to his team. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what you want to see as a CEO, as a true leader. He's there to, yes, be the face of the company, do these conference calls, but he understands that the people that are down there working day in, day out, doing the grinding, putting in the effort, working hard for us as investors as well, he wants to give them the proper, acceptance and let everyone know who they are and what they're doing. He said in the coming days, we're going to start to find out about them. I think that's an absolutely incredible thing. So we're going to dive into this conference call. Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, this could be like an hour-long breakdown. I'm just going to hit some key points that I think. That's what the comment section's for. If you honestly feel that there were some major pieces, put them in the comment section. Let's get an engagement going. Let's start a conversation. That's what it's there for. That's what's exciting about it. So we're going to dive into this thing right now. Things I just want to cover and really talk about is going to be the functions of HUMBL Pay, and they really put it against some competitors just so you're aware of what HUMBL is doing versus what the other competitors are doing. So we're going to look at this right now. So very first thing is obviously maps. Obviously you can check that off the box with HUMBL Pay. Merchant discovery, post-pay tipping I think is incredible. Rate and review, that is a very significant piece. Apply for credit, and that is really the only one that all the other competitors can say that they do versus HUMBL. Apply for loans and buy tickets. And Brian Foote emphasized so much in this conference call that peer-to-peer obviously is coming, ladies and gentlemen, but they don't want to push it so hard and get it out there when it's just not ready. There's so many things that could counter the excitement, the positivity of peer-to-peer going out. I mean, there's fines, there's all kinds of different things. The functionality of it not working. Maybe there's a glitch. I mean, there's just so much that could potentially happen, even just from a legal standpoint, that they don't want to press it right now. I would much rather this company really focus on perfecting it, getting it to where they know and they feel comfortable enough that when they release peer-to-peer, it's going to do everything that they at least envision it doing. Yes, I'm sure there's going to be some hiccups, but I would much rather them feel very confident pushing that out there. Another piece Brian really emphasized and hit on in this was the fact that ticketing is going to be generating a lot of money for this company moving forward. And really, it could generate more money than peer-to-peer. And I think that's what honestly was a big piece from this entire thing. That's also where we saw Brian Foote kind of switch gears and really change his mentality a little bit. He did speak about how he understands, he hears our voice as investors, but he hears our voice outside of that even more. He hears what people are saying from a review standpoint. He hears everything, on down the list. And I think that's what's important, because that's your CEO of the company. But I also think he really emphasized, hey, we're not going to force anything. We're going to take our time. Again, remember, I talked about us being in this lane, not worrying about all the incoming stuff we're deflecting that. We have a window that we are focusing on. And you can just tell that is the message there. Focus on what your task is, get that accomplished, and we're going to move on to the next piece. And we're going to make sure that this piece is definitely functioning the way we want it to and doing everything that we want it to do. And we're going to move on to the next one, knowing that this is not going to be something we're going to have to take steps back for. I really do like that. He definitely went over the fact that the app is available in multiple countries. That is exciting to hear. Really dove in, broke down, talk about some of the ETXs, how they envision continuously expanding and growing upon the ETX platform. Ladies and gentlemen, the NFT in itself, where there's so much that is going to be revolving around the NFT, so much that is going into the NFT, that this company is just really scratching the surface. And I think that's what's exciting, goes hand in hand with the ticketing aspect. I just honestly am just beyond excited. There's so much to cover, and I think that's why this conference call really was above the rest of them all. You could sense again the presence of Brian Foote, and I think obviously with Rob Luna be coming on board and really providing maybe just a little bit of spark, maybe a little bit of that advisory we're starting to see. Maybe just hanging around Rob Luna and how he carries himself, how he projects himself. Maybe that's starting to shed off onto Brian Foote. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, he shed the hat, he shaved his face, he was very presentable, and he went at it. That's what you're talking about. That is a leader, that is a CEO that I want leading all my companies if possible, because he really had a direction in this conference call, and that was positivity. I'm going to take it back a little bit. Actually, no, I'm going to take it back a decent amount. And obviously, this was before TSNP. This was back to Block 30. And, if you go back, I post the interview every single time where Brian Foote is talking to a group of people. And he is standing up there giving the presentation representing Block 30 Labs. And he obviously broke down and talked about at some point in there, really diving into exactly what I'm going to talk about right here. And that is the real estate aspect. He broke that down in this conference call from HUMBL. And that was the real estate portfolio. Income-focused rentals and fractionalization, And I think that's very significant. Tokenized on blockchain for multiple owners. That right there changes the game completely when it comes to exactly that, real estate. You're turning it into a tokenized blockchain, so multiple owners are a part of that. 70% of millennials want alternatives to big box. And like he said, that's even going to translate probably later than that. That's going to trickle into the Gen Zs. So this is an incredible, incredible piece right here. And ladies and gentlemen, it's just more and more, like I say in every single video that I do for HUMBL, more and more just continues to come out. And I think that's what's exciting, because that just demonstrates growth. And it shows that they're hungry. It shows that they want to become everything that they're stating, and they're going after it. And that is tremendous. That is tremendous. The thing that we want to see is that to continue. We want to see it continue into every single conference call. We want to constantly see, the excitement, the hunger, the passion for what they're doing. And I think you're going to. There's no question. And then obviously Brian Foote gets to the slide where he just drops a banger, ladies and gentlemen. He talks about who is coming on board. And you could just see in the comment section how excited people were. And those of the people who knew who these individuals are, it was just pure shock and awe, honestly. I mean, Brian Foote has stated he's gone and talked to each one of these individuals. He's had negotiations with the individuals. He's had good, in-depth conversations, I would assume, in order to really attract them and draw them in. So let's dive in. Rick Fox is number one. I mean, Rick Fox, ladies and gentlemen, that is absolutely tremendous. I mean, you're talking about an amazing individual. David Dunn, I mean, a big-time sports agent when it comes to the NFL, and I'm sure that is going to play a huge hand when it comes to ticketing. I'm sure some jersey aspects. I'm sure, a lot of the NFTs are going to start fluctuating and flowing in through David Dunn. Rob Luna, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we know what Rob Luna provides. Absolutely tremendous. And then, obviously, Abraham, and then Nick Carter. Nick Carter, ladies and gentlemen, that's tremendous. Obviously, you're starting to encompass everything that is entertainment-based. I mean, think about how much entertainment value the NFL draws. People flock to watch football games, whether it is in person or they flock to watch it from a TV. I mean, think about how many people are drawn to watch individuals walk across their stage as their name is called and they go to an NFL team. The draft, that's incredible. So Nick Carter encompassing some of the musical side. I think, ladies and gentlemen, this is just a tremendous, tremendous conference call, and it just ceases to amaze you on how much they continue to push and provide. It's just incredible. Now, the final piece that I'm going to cover before I have to go get a drink of water, and that is going to be the updated version of the app and really the app state. And I think when he released this as a slide, it honestly was just an amazing moment. You can kind of see really the ebbs and flow of what we're looking at. It looks so much more fluid. It looks very transitional. It's just a tremendous app but it's also simple. The simplicity is there. You know, if you scroll down, you're going to get this. You know what you're going to look at if you click on this. I think what we were given in just the 2 slides really speaks volumes to what they brought in from the Silicon Valley. He even said that this is a tremendous, really just a simple fix in some things, and really an upgrade, I guess you could say, because they're upgrading the look, really kind of taking it to another level. It does look professional. It looks very, very good. And that was a big piece too. You know, obviously we're excited for all of the acquisitions. We're excited for the peer-to-peer. We're excited for the Tickery aspect. We're excited for the Tennessee event. We're excited for everything but this is something that is very simple, and it is absolutely exciting. I'm beyond, as an investor myself, and just being able to be a part of a community where the engagement, the interaction, even after the conference call, ladies and gentlemen, people were talking about this in so many ways. They were diving in, dissecting exactly what was said, and trying to figure out a little bit more. I mean, that is what is truly, truly amazing about Humble Nation. And I look forward to just really engaging with you guys. Woo, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to pass out like Brian Foote said. I appreciate you swinging by and checking out this video on Humble. I can assure you I did not encompass the entire conference call. There was so much more information, and this definitely will be something that will be ongoing as we continue to break this down, and we'll dissect and pull pieces out and really talk about them more in-depthly in videos. But I appreciate you guys for checking out this video. I had to provide a hype video. I had to provide a video for the Humble Nation because it is needed for sure. I do want to remind you guys, I'm not a financial advisor, and anything I say in this video is for pure entertainment purposes only, and that's exactly what I'm here to do, and hopefully I was entertain. And you guys know how I do it. If you like this video, smash that like button. It helps out tremendously. And if you enjoy the content, because I'm going to keep the content flowing, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you're going to get a lot more Humble videos. As always, have a good day.